back to freehighschooleducation.com. Today we are going to do a reading session in Chapter 6, Algebra 1, page 201. The product of powers for all real numbers b and all positive integers m and n. Then, this is the rule. Here we have the same base and two different powers, both positive integers. They cannot be fractions or negative numbers. In this case, power times a power, we add the powers. On page 204, we have a second rule, power of a power for all real numbers b and all positive integers m and n. So here we have again positive integers, cannot be fractions or negative numbers. A power raised to a power, then we multiply the powers, and we will have the same base. On page 205, power of a product for all real numbers a and b and all positive integers m. Then, this is the rule. Here we are distributing this, the power over the numbers inside the parentheses. And so we are going to have a raised to m and b raised to m. If we have here c, c will be also raised to m. On page 207, quotient of powers for all real numbers b, b cannot be equal to 0. Because if it is 0, then we will have an undefined situation. And all positive integers m and n, again, m and n are positive integers. Then if m is more than n, this is our first situation, then this will be the answer. It will be m minus n as the power of b. And we are minusing the small number from the bigger number. M is more than n. In the second situation, if m is less than n, then we will have the answer 1 over b raised to n minus n. We minus the smaller number from the bigger number. And the power here will be a positive number. And here is also a positive number. If m equals to n, then in that case, these two quantities are equal to each other, and we are going to have an answer which is equal to 1. And actually, for the following rule, on page 210, 0 exponent for each non-zero real number b. So here we cannot have a 0 for b. b raised to 0 equals to 1. Here, if we apply this rule, and if these two numbers are equal to each other, then we are going to have a 0 here. So that will be b raised to 0, and as we have seen, this quantity equals to 1. So any number raised to 0 equals to 1. Finally, negative exponents for each non-zero real number b and for each positive integer n. Then in this case, if we have b raised to minus n, that will equal to 1 over b raised to n. We change the sign of this power. Here n is a positive integer. And with this, we come to the end of this session, and we hope to see you again.